Hey everyone, welcome to Lawn Doctor Live, coming to you live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, coming to your live Facebook set. This is a live Facebook feed here, and we're coming to you live. We're going to be doing this every week to bring you tremendous value for your home, your lawn, and your landscape. You know, being a small business, we always run into situations sometimes where, you know what, not the highest quality people are rendering these services. So I said, you know what, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a weekly show every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to cover different topics. We're going to cover your lawn, we're going to cover your home, and we're going to cover your landscape and all the things surrounding it. You know, and I couldn't think of a better topic than this week would be how to hire a home service. You know, a lot of people think it's easy, you know, and I did at first too, right? But when I needed to start buying services for my house, it's like, okay, well now we got all these contractors. Luckily, I'm in a referral networking group where all these contractors and companies are. You know, they're very quality, very reputable, very high caliber companies. You know, you can't get into this marketing or this networking group unless you're personally vetted by the group. So what they do is they call the references of each of these providers, and you know, they have to fill out an application. It's a very high cost to enter this group as well. But you know, say you're the average Joe. How do you hire a home service? How do you hire a lawn care service? You know, are you going to take a chance and risk your hard-earned dollars? I don't think so. I don't think you have to in this day and age. There's too much technology out there right now between Google, Angie's List, Home Advisor. There's so many great ways for you to make a good decision when it comes to your home and not have a bad experience. So we're going to cover that today. Really appreciate you tuning in. If you can like and share the stream, I would really appreciate it. This is our first live show for Lawn Doctor Live. And, you know, it's really been something I've been dreaming up and cooking up, and I believe we are the first type of company like this to do this, but I look forward to bringing you tremendous value each week. If you do not know who I am, my name is Kendall Hines, and my family owns Lawn Doctor here in Grand Rapids. We are Grand Rapids' premier lawn care company. We set the standard for turf fertilization and weed control, and we'll even slay your mosquitoes for you. They'll be gone, baby. No more mosquitoes. So what we're going to do is every week bring you a show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday here on Facebook, covering your lawn, your landscape, and your life. Now I'm going to get right into it today. And I went ahead and just Googled, you know, how do you hire a home service, right? And Zillow brought up some points, so I'm going to kind of go over those and speak to the points that I think are good, and you know, ones that could be expanded upon or even gotten rid of. So number one, you know, how do you hire a lawn service or a painter or a roofer? How do you do that in this day and age? You know, Do you just call through the phone book? I don't think so. I don't use the phone book anymore. I'm 25. I haven't touched a phone book since, 5th grade or something like that. You're going to go to Google. Okay, you're going to search what you're looking for. And personally, what I like to do is look at the Google reviews, look at the good, look at the bad. You're not going to make everybody happy. That's fine. People understand that, okay? And I typically, if it's a restaurant, I only go to restaurants that have good reviews. I don't want a bad experience. In this content-driven, hyper-local age we're living in, people want things and they don't want to have bad experiences with it. So they Google it, right? So you're going to look at Google reviews and make sure it's a quality, reputable company that you're spending your hard-earned dollars with. It's just, you work too damn hard for that money to throw it away with a bad experience with a home service or a contractor. And there's too many great companies like ours, like some of the other ones we will interview on this show, to have bad experiences with those contractors. So we're going to cover all of that today. And so definitely number one, you're going to want to check the Google reviews. Get some good, get some bad. Do they have a website? Is the website mobile, right? If they're going to make their website mobile friendly, they're probably a good company. If they're going to put testimonials and videos and all this work and money and investment into a website, I'm sure they're going to deliver for you. And even if something goes wrong, they probably have a guarantee where they're going to back up their work, 100% satisfaction. All great companies I know have a 100% satisfaction guarantee, just like we do. That means if there's anything that goes wrong, we will back up our work and we will make things right until our customer is happy, and we will be tirelessly working on it diligently until they are happy, all the time. The second thing you could do when hiring a home service is personal referrals. Lean on your personal network. We all have Facebook pages these days. What I really love seeing is somebody getting an informed opinion. I love an informed customer because once they talk to me, they'll see that it'd be a drastic mistake if they didn't choose our company or at least give us a shot. Because I know how hard we work for our customers on the lawn, and week in and week out through the year. So lean on your Facebook network. You say you're looking for a roofer. Put a little post on there. Hey, we're looking for a roofer, looking to have this done. I like your experiences. I see this all the time. And things are really changing that way. So, it's really important that you lean on your social network to have good experiences with contractors and home services. And another thing that's important, vet out these companies. Call them. Is it hard to get a hold of them just to get an estimate? Well, it's probably going to give you an idea of how they're going to do for you with your project. At our company, for example, if that phone rings any more than one time or voicemails get left, I'm living. I am always trying to make our process better, always trying to do things better, always trying to make sure that we are going 100% for our customers. That's because that's how I like business. I like the phone to be picked up on the first ring. I don't like to have bad experiences with businesses. I don't think anybody does. We all work too hard, for our money to have bad experiences, to go through call queues and wait on hold and all that crap that nobody wants to deal with. Let's get better. Let's set a standard for ourselves as people, as consumers, that we're going to put an end to average companies, because there's a lot of that crap going on, and it's really surprising that people still have bad experiences in this day and age when there's so much information out there. If you did your proper research and searched properly as a consumer, you'd find companies like Lawn Doctor. You'd find reputable companies to work on your home, on the roof, and any other projects that you might have in your home. So vet those companies and vet them good, and always make sure you know who you're doing business with. Is it just the sales guy who's making a quick commission on the deal, and then when it gets to the production end, is it going to be lost in translation? What's in it for the sales guy? Ask him, how much commission are you making on this deal? How long have you been with the company, right? Some of these unethical salespeople will say whatever they need to say to make a deal just to get the commission. That's not in the best interest of the customer, because sometimes they're not always getting the best products. So ask that sales rep, how much in commission are you making? Ask them hard questions. That's your money. Don't feel uncomfortable about it. I love when people ask me. I love when I get to say, hey, guess what? It's my family's business. I'm not making a dime personally, in terms of a commission on the deal. I want to do the right thing for your lawn. I want to make it green. I want to make it thick. And guess what? I want to make it weed-free too. And if you got some mosquitoes, we'll kill those for you too. I mean, it's just getting nasty out there, okay? So definitely vet the companies and vet them well. There's many avenues. Facebook reviews, like I mentioned before. Leaning on your Facebook network for that as well. And let's see here. Let's move to number 3. Now there's these websites out there that have come around. There's a couple good ones that we subscribe to on the contractor end. One would be Home Advisor, and 2 would be a site called like Thumbtack or Angie's List, things like that. And we subscribe to these sites. And what you would do is, when you're looking to have a project done, say at landscaping or kitchen work or irrigation or anything like that, you go to this website. And what these companies do is they go in and personally vet these companies for you. So if you don't want to do the work in steps 1 and 2, and you just want a good contractor and 3 good bids sent to you with no work involved, these are great companies. Home Advisor is really good. And so is Angie's List. Angie's List just switched to a freemium format. That means you don't need a membership to do Angie's List as on the consumer side. So if you can always log on to angieslist.com and get that membership for free, and search for contractors that way. But Home Advisor seems to be one of those things of, they do a really good job of getting a wide scope of vendors. So, for example, say we're getting our roof done. I want 3 quotes. I enter the info, and it shoots these quotes out to these 3 contractors, and it leaves it up to the contractors to contact the customer. And from that, you can see who's the hungriest to get the business. They're vetted companies, and it's up to them once they get the lead to contact the consumer. Now, with us, what we do, those notifications get sent right to my phone for Home Advisor, and they're called within 2 minutes. I want my customers to know we value your time, we value your business, and most importantly, we value you renewing from year to year. That means the world to me when somebody renews season over season. I mean, I can't think of a better way to, say thank you for doing a good job than somebody renewing from 2016 to 2017. So I really thank all of our customers that, are watching this stream or maybe see it. We really appreciate your business. And, we couldn't do what we love to do, which is help customers with their lawns and landscapes, if we didn't have customers renewing from season to season. So I really appreciate that. And appreciate it wholeheartedly. So, and with that, we're going to take it to a quick commercial break, and we'll be
Look at this lawn. It's sick. You're watering weeds, guy. Weeds.
Who are you talking to?
It's not like you're a lawn care specialist.
No.
Where's the pressure coming from? Is it your neighbor? He has plenty of time. He's retired. He can spend his whole day working on his lawn. All I'm saying, man, it's time to do something about your lawn. Are you ready to call the doctor?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's right here. Behind you.
Nice to meet you.
Show him what you could do, Lawn Doctor.
At Lawn Doctor, we diagnose what your lawn needs and prescribe treatments for lawn care, seeding, tree and shrub care, mosquito or other insect control. We are experts at lawn health, and we want to help you get and keep the loveliest lawn in the neighborhood. Call or visit our website to schedule an appointment with the doctor. The Lawn Doctor.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, I think. I still can't tell if you're talking to me.
You can say what you want about the reviews. You can say what you want about getting 3 quotes. But what are you going to say about the dollar bills, the Benjamins, when it comes down to the money, Everybody knows what that one deal is, right? The low bid, right? The lowest bid. You get 5 bids and they're all about the same price. Then you got the one guy that comes in and it's $2,000 less than everybody else. What does that low bid entail? What does that low quote mean for you? I've done it before. I've taken the low quote as a consumer on the consumer side, and I was viscerally disappointed with my level of service and in myself because I know as a contractor who, we're not the cheapest, we're not the most expensive, we're not the least expensive, but we're right in the middle, and we provide a great value in terms of results to our customers and customer service. So I think it's well worth the money that our customers pay for our services. So I was really disappointed in myself for going with the low bid, and now I really make it a point to not do that, in my own personal life. So what does that mean with the low bid? What does it get you? Does that person have insurance? You see all these unmarked vehicles running around out here, right? Running around, cutting lawns, spraying chemicals. Did you know that that's illegal? In the state of Michigan, you must be licensed to spray pesticides. You must have a business license to market it as well. Does your contractor have this licensing? That's very important. We do things by the book 100%. That's why we have been solvent for 17 years here in Grand Rapids, and we've been in business for so long. We do things by the book, and we do right by our customers. And that's one thing I love about us, is because we do it right each and every time and by the book. And that we're able to sleep at night, and then also help our customers and give them the greenest, thickest, weed-free lawn that they've ever had. So watch out when you have, Joe's Lawn Service show up at your door and offer to fertilize your lawn for $38 when, maybe we were doing it for $50. What does that $38 entail? Well, he's probably not insured. It's probably just him, and hey, who knows if he's going to finish out the season. There's many other things that go into it. Just like customer service, with that $38, he's the lowest bid, but are you ever going to be able to get him on the phone? Say you have a crabgrass issue. Well, I can promise you're probably not going to get him on the phone, because there's not a lot of companies like ours. They are out there, but you need to search for them, and you need to do your due diligence. Like ours, that answer the phone, that make it a point to answer on the first call. We're not perfect, so we miss sometimes, but I can guarantee you will get a call back that same day. I promise you that. That is one thing I get very intense and upset about if it doesn't happen, and we always try to make it a mission in our business to do that. Do you call your contractors, when you call that low bid contractor and you get the voicemail after voicemail after voicemail, and you have a problem and it needs to be addressed, or you have a question, are you going to be able to get them on the phone? Well, with Lawn Doctor and other companies like ours that hold themselves to a high standard, you will be able to get us on the phone. We stand behind our product. We get in front of our customers, and we're very transparent. We want people to have a green, thick, weed-free lawn. If there's ever any issue, I want to know about it. I want to take responsibility for it, and I want to fix your problems. It's kind of funny. You look at the mobile phone industry, right? And you see CEO John Legere. They call themselves the uncarrier of the mobile telephone world. And you think about phones and stuff, and all the stuff that kind of the pain points of customers of what they hate about it. I'm trying to fix those in our business so that our customers have an amazing experience with Lawn Doctor. With lawn care companies, a lot of the times, customers don't even know who they're switching from. And that's a problem. I want people to know that the Heinz family is taking care of their lawn. Lawn Doctor is taking care of their lawn. And if there's ever a problem, if there's ever an issue, I got your back, and we're going to work on this thing together. We're going to get it to where it needs to be, green, thick, and weed-free. I highly believe that. Every lawn has the ability to be green, thick, and weed-free if it has the proper love and the proper care that takes to get there. And we can help you with that. So, be wary of the bargain bids. Be wary of that low bid. There's always a downside attached to it. You think about snow plowing even. You hear these stories every single year. Every year they roll around. Snowplow man, he charges them $150 prepay for plowing your driveway, and then, where'd he go? Once he lost money on the deal, he's done. He sold his truck, and he's moving on to the next thing. So thoroughly vet these companies. You're going to end up paying more on the back end of sitting there and hiring somebody else to finish the job that somebody else was supposed to do that you prepaid some cheap amount for. So make sure you're vetting these companies the proper way, and really make sure you know who you're doing business with. And we're so blessed, and I'm so thankful here in Grand Rapids. There's so many wonderful companies that really pride themselves on customer service and value, and we're going to show up, and we're going to answer your call, and if there's any problems, they're going to be there for you. I've had such great experiences so far with my contractors, and if you ever need a recommendation for anything, whether it be home service, roofer, plumber, car, auto technician, landscaper, irrigation guy, mortgage guy, realtor, I have an extensive network of high-quality individuals. Please use me as a reference. I want to put you in touch with them. They are phenomenal rock stars, and I wouldn't recommend them unless they were the real deal. I'm always trying to find great contractors and great business owners to network with. I really believe in our product. I believe in the service and the quality that we deliver. And I think it's important, and I hope that, with these shows and with this content, it starts raising the bar for people too, And I really want to set the standard for, small business in Grand Rapids, maybe the Midwest. I've never really seen anybody doing something like this. So this is why I went forward with something like this, to start creating great organic content that is value-driven and tangible for customers and consumers to use on a daily basis to make their lives more enriched, to make their lives and their dollars go further, and to have them get what they pay for. So, with that being said, there's many great companies here in Grand Rapids. We're so blessed. So blessed with all the wonderful companies here in Grand Rapids that really pride themselves on being great and being on time and doing the right thing. So, we're going to run through the list again here. Number 1, Google reviews. Google that company. Make sure they're legit. Make sure they're real. Call them. Do they pick up the phone? How many Google 5-star reviews do they have? I typically like to see anywhere between 10 and 15. So that's a good number to start with. At least, 5. If they have less than 5, I'm like, well, they don't care enough to get Google reviews. Why should I do business with them? Or nobody's doing business with them, neither am I, right? So Google reviews are very important. Personal referrals, lean on your Facebook network. Lean on your Facebook network. Lean on your friends, family, neighbors. Who are they using? Who are they experiencing success with? That's our third highest revenue source every year for new sales, is referrals from customers. Because we do a good job for them, and then their neighbor asks them, well, how'd your lawn get so green? Well, Lawn Doctor does it. Call Kendall. He'll take care of you. Number 3, Home Advisor, Angie's List, or Thumbtack. These are great websites that aggregate great contractors, and you can get multiple bids and kind of see, if you have no idea how much something costs, you can kind of see how much things cost. And number 4, be wary of the low bids. Be wary of the low bids. No more low bids. Low bids don't matter. Good bids matter. So really make sure that you're not just taking the low bid. We all know you get what you pay for in this world. It's a common theme, right? You pay little, you're going to get little service and no results. So really make sure you're doing the top 3 things, but then when it comes down to the money, don't skimp out. A lot of these small business owners, this is what they do for a living. They feed their families and their children with this. Don't beat them up on price. If it's an extra $10, it's an extra $10, but I guarantee you they're going to go and break their backs for you should there ever be an issue, because I know that's what we do. So don't be very wary of the low bid, and never trust it. Never trust a low bid. With that being said, we're going to wrap it up for the first ever Lawn Doctor Live. Next week, we're going to be coming to you. My special guest for this week had to reschedule with the event, the event at DeVos Place. We decided to do it live from our offices instead of down at DeVos Place. So next week, I will be having our special guest join us. and should be a great week. And I hope you guys all do well. Make sure you stay out of the snow. It's snowing like crazy out there. Be careful. Drive safe. And if you're going to be downtown this weekend, come to the DeVos Place New Homes and Remodeling Show down at DeVos Place. It's today, Saturday, and Sunday. It's today, Saturday, and Sunday. Come see our booth, booth 1640. We're going to be pulling up properties on the big screen and giving you a chance to win a free season of lawn service or mosquito control. So it's really going to be a wonderful time. And we look forward to seeing you down there if you want to come and get out of the snow. So really appreciate you tuning in. Really appreciate you watching. And I would love it from the bottom of my heart if you could like and share this stream and get the message out there to people so when they need to hire a home service, they have these 4 things in their back pocket and they remember some crazy guy on Facebook talking about these things of how to vet companies and make sure they're finding a contractor with the great service and value that's going to make their mouths smile and make their lawns green, thick, and weed free, or make that roof look beautiful, or make the windows look nice and clear. No stress involved. So have a great weekend, and look forward to seeing you next Friday. Thank you.